Hey, so you're here. Great. You've probably seen the topic of the video and hopefully you've decided to make that first step, make that change, get on the new you. And you're going to start it off by trying to shed that extra weight you have. So you are on your first day to keto. So what to expect? What to know before you start? Stick around me for this video and I'll show you what to expect on the first day of your keto journey. So let's talk about it. So you are on your first day of the keto diet. You've decided you want to embark on this journey, and by doing it, you want to lower your body weight and hopefully get into a much better shape. But now here's the other thing. Losing the weight is not just going to be a physical or just a mental state. It's going to be something much more that is going to be beneficial for you, because by doing this, what you're going to do is actually you're going to start building a new habit. And believe it or not, this is one of the most fundamental things you need to master if you want to be happy in life in general. So this thing with the losing weight thing is just one aspect of it. If you learn and master how to build and break habits, you can get out of any loop that you might have gotten yourself into, loop of thinking. So by doing it this way, where you're building your habit in a way that you can just control what you eat and get your weight in order, you're gonna have a base on which you can later take these experiences and use them on other things in life. But we're going to talk about those things later on in different videos. So for now, what you're going to do is you're going to have your first encounter with self-imposed hunger. Now, if you've never ever had to deal with hunger, I can tell you one thing. Hunger is not fun. But just like anything else, before you can actually go ahead and deal with it, what you need to do is you need to understand it. A lot of people don't actually understand hunger, and that is why they have problems dieting. So in order to understand it, let's talk about the science behind hunger. To understand how hunger works, all you have to do is understand how two hormones work. Basically, those two hormones are ghrelin and leptin. Now, the ghrelin is the appetite stimulator. It is released from the stomach, and when it is elevated, it sends out a signal to your brain, letting you know that you're hungry and it is time to eat. This can change with your age, your gender, and your blood glucose. This is actually very important. And leptin levels can all affect ghrelin levels. Now, what is leptin? Well, leptin, which is stored and secreted by fat cells, is considered to be the master regulator of hunger. When you eat a meal, leptin is released from fat cells and sends a signal to your brain to let you know that you're full and you need to stop eating. If you take a look at the image on your screen right now, what you're going to see is a chart explaining how your ghrelin levels increase and decrease throughout the day. And as you can see, once the ghrelin levels are highest, that is when you have conditioned your brain to seek out sustenance, to seek out food. And that's where you can see the breakfast, the lunch, and dinner time. And then you can see after you've eaten, all of those levels for ghrelin, they reduce. So you are no longer hungry. All right, so now we understand how our body works. What is the science between the hunger? So if we know this, this is like knowing the name of your foe that you're trying to subdue. That is the first step you need to do. Now, by knowing this, we can use this thing to our advantage, because we can modify it in a way that works for us. But in order to modify this thing, it will take some time. Generally, this time for controlling our body or controlling our hunger is going to take roughly around 1 week. 1 week to 10 days maybe. But to build the new habit generally takes about 3 weeks. So 21 days is the magic number. Now, you have to prepare yourself mentally in order to be able to deal with the hunger that you're going to, well, feel. It's inevitable. You cannot go around this thing. So by preparing yourself mentally, you need to know that you're going to be drowsy a bit. You're not going to be the best company for the people around you. So make sure that they know this. Even as Snickers goes about and says in their commercials, you are not you when you're hungry. You're going to see very, very quickly that this is very true. You will not be you. You will be more easily unnerved. You might even get yelly with people. You might get more aggressive. You might have more aggressive approach to problems. You need to understand this, that this will subside. This will not last. This will probably be for the first couple of days. But knowing this, you just need to understand that it will pass and you can move forward with this. What is important here is that unlike other diets where they will tell you when you can eat and what you need to eat and what hours you would need to eat, the keto diet is not like that. The keto diet is very simple. You eat as much as you want to eat, whenever you want to eat. There are no limitations, because your body will tell you the limitations. The only rule is eat food that is within the keto diet. This means foods that are rich in protein, rich in fats, and you stay away from carbs and stay the hell away from sugar. It's as simple as that. If you want to know if any food that you like to eat is keto friendly, all you have to do is just go to Google, type the name of your food, type is it keto, and you will generally get your answer for this question. Like I said, it is as simple as that. And if you want to know some foods that you can eat that I think are delicious, I love this. This is why I said that I'm going to go with the keto diet. That is, you can eat eggs, you can eat bacon, cheese, meat, any sort of meat. You can eat milk produce. So all of those are on the table. Another thing you might want to do is for cooking, instead of using seed oils, you might want to switch over to butter. That will give you more healthy fats that will help you control your hunger better. So by knowing this, I don't really think it's going to be all that hard, even for somebody who's just starting out with this. So if this is your first rodeo, don't be scared. If it feels like it's hard, it will generally be hard for the first couple of days. So that's it. I won't make this video any longer than it has to be. And as with the other videos, I'm just gonna leave you with one last thing. And that is, don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody has their own path they need to go. And don't try to be the best, just try to be better.